Ernesto, man, thank you for meeting with us today. I appreciate you opening up your studio to us. And man, I just wanted to jump right in, if you don't mind.
Go ahead, man.
You were just talking about your time in Germany on the farm. Had you always worked on farms growing up and stuff? Like, I know that you grew up you were born in Brazil, but you also spent time in Germany.
Yeah, I'm born in Brazil. My first language is German, so my farm was the only thing I knew in my first 18, 19 years. I was a very poor rural place, and we just only knew farming and plants. So I guess that's translate what I paint now. It's a lot of plants and nature. But what was the question? I lost you.
When you were living in Brazil, were you also working on a farm there as well?
Yeah. That was. I grew up. I think every my brothers and sister, age 12, we were already working a farm. Yeah.
Wow. And did you ever go to like an agricultural school, or you just kind of learned on the job? Like,
I learned the job, but I did. I learned. That's the reason I went over to Germany actually. So. I did a 1 year and a half, like a, what's it called?
Exchange?
Exchange,
yeah. Okay.
So I went to school there, and that's I did, yeah.
Did you have to like kill a pig and chickens and stuff like that, or?
No, not really. That I used to from home. My dad used to have chickens and pigs, and we had all that. My mom and dad used to do in front of us. That was, no. And in Germany mostly was like more, in my case was more milk and corn seeds. I had to kind of learn a little bit more of this, but also fix your own. They give you a welder and hey, fix that. And like it was very agriculture center. So it was a cool experience, and I was 21.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
And when did you start kind of delving into art? Was it?
It was before, or at age 12. The days off, like because in South Brazil we have winter. There's a lot of, we cannot do a lot of stuff, and it's too rainy or too cold. I used to paint with my grandpa leftover coffee and paint the cows, the hills for where this is my the view from my window. So it was just doing this stuff my own, like experience like being adventure, just being a kid, I guess. Just curious.
But your grandfather was also into.
My grandfather was very handy. Dude was very handy. He used to do stuff from corn hay. Is it hay, right? He used to do flip flops with that. He used to just like those things you put like in a hot pan. Those things he was very crafty. Dude.
Arepas or something?
Yeah. No, arepas. No, it's just for the
to keep it from burning a table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those stuff.
Right.
He was very crafty.
That's
I think
cool.
I got it from him. So.
Yeah.
But I like sports too. I play soccer, play volleyball. I'm an active kid.
Huh. And I remember you mentioned one time a while ago that you worked on like campaign posters and stuff for political.
That's correct. I think that's how I noticed you could make money. Yeah. I had a friend of mine. My friend and my brother was running for, I don't know for what, but he just asked me to do some campaigns for him. I did like a couple, and then got another job. Somebody asked me to do like a paint the supermarket sign. I did that. I was doing that stuff by accident. Yeah. I think everything is in my art. It's kind of like you try it and almost like accidents happening, and you do almost like, I like Cezanne, but there's one Cezanne in the world. There's the master Cezanne. That's it. You do your thing. Maybe sticks, maybe not, but it's your stuff. It's your creation. You pick things from here and there. It's just life.
But your friend knew you had a talent, so that's why he picked you.
Yeah.
And were you doing like just block letters or like?
Yeah, block letters and some different ones. I wish I had pictures. That'd be cool. I wish I had pictures. I maybe can ask him. He may have it.
And how did that campaign go for him?
He won, yeah.
Yeah, oh,
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
I'm sure it was-
He had a huge party after.
Yeah. Oh, nice, man. That's so cool. And so you also mentioned that you had spent some time in the bakehouse. Were you represented at that time, or have you always kind of?
No, it was always my own.
Yeah.
No, never had a representation in Miami. Never.
And what was your experience like at the bakehouse? Can you talk a little bit about?
It was great. I was there, I believe, for 6 years or almost 6. I had a great experience because at that time was a right move. Good. It gives you a lot of collectors. It's like I recommend kids who go out of the college go there because there's so many. We had openings like the second Friday every month, I believe, and we got ready for that. And just people come by. And that time, Art Miami used to have the VIP at the bakehouse, and it brought a lot of people from out of state. You know, it was perfect. You know?
Good motivation, good networking.
Definitely networking,
Yeah.
and put you in. That really up your career.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. And are you still in touch with those folks? Do you ever do anything with them? Or?
No, it changed a lot. It definitely changed. And there's some guys that I used to paint with, the studio mates. They're still there, but you know, it's busy, traffic, kids. You know, life goes on.
Right. You evolve and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's really cool. And were you ever any part of any other sort of collective or group like that after you left the bakehouse?
No,
Did you?
No, I went solo. I went to a group actually was a bunch of artists like Bhakti, Robles, Michael Vasquez, Tim Buwalda, all those master of Miami that I call. They were all in one group, and my studio was there too. I think Jesse Knight was there too.
Nearby here, or was that in the design?
Yeah, 72 Street. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then it was cool. It was a good group, but was not like a bakehouse. We don't have openings.
It was, but you still had that kind of
Yeah, I had a great,
that motivation, that vibe.
Yeah, the vibe, and used to always some collector comes in and drops in another studio. It's cool.
Bunch of talented guys to be.
Absolutely. Those guys are huge.
That's cool, man.
All respect.
Yeah. And what about some of the recent jobs you've been working on or bidding on? Some of those public art projects, art in public places. I
applied. I've been one of the semi-finalists in one. Yeah, it's a long process. It's also it's a lot of things you as an artist don't like that much, but it's a good for the artist career and leave the mark for basically the rest of your life here because it's cool. It's good to be involved in.
You had one at Country Day, I think you mentioned.
No, that was just an art show.
That was just okay. Gotcha. Yeah. But then, what about that huge mural that you did for on the port?
Norwegian. That was a great gig. Let's put it that way. It's a great exposure. Great. It was fun. That was a good one, big one.
That's sort of a art in public place, but more private. Yeah. But how big was that thing, like size-wise?
I think it's almost 9 floors.
9 floors.
I think I don't remember the top of my head the size, but it's huge.
How long did that take you to?
A month.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a helper, and he was amazing. Yeah. We did a great job. We attacked in the right place and right time, and it was fun. It was a good one to do it. Yeah.
Have you ever done any other big murals like that, or?
No, that was the biggest one. I'll hope it's some more. Yeah. That's the reason I'm painting those paintings here, because I feel like this is kind of the same vibe, you know.
Right. Those kind of bright colors that pop.
Bright colors pop. People can recognize from far away, you know, and they're fun and can still be in art, you know.
Yeah, that's really cool. And I remember seeing pictures on your Instagram you had of that mural you did in a gentleman's house. That was a pretty large scale
Yeah, that came out beautiful. I
Really,
like that
really
one a
nice.
lot, and that was their idea. They knew what they wanted, and yeah, I delivered. So it was I love that one. I love that. It's elegant.
And the client was a
Raymond Jungle, very
landscape architect.
Yeah, architect, very famous up here in New York, and he's a very. For me, it was very touchy because he's a big deal.
Yeah,
I
that's
respect him a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And how big was that? It was like over 100 feet wide, right?
Yeah. It's long.
Yeah.
It was like 9 high, and I think actually not 100, but 40 something.
Oh yeah, it looks huge. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks.
Have you done a lot of murals like that for people?
Yeah, I
residents?
did another one in South Beach, also a big long one for architect company here. Yeah, I like the murals. I never thought I would like them, but
Yeah.
as soon as you start making them, there's just it's a natural. It's a one way to show big your work, and I love paint big, as you see.
Yeah, yeah. And you stretch your own canvases. And
Yeah, I do it all myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun process from beginning to end.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's hands on, so.
That's cool. Yeah. And you're a big time hustler. You're always either working or working towards a show, sending stuff out. You've got something you said that you're sending you just sent a bunch of work up to New York.
Yeah, my first New York show. Yeah, I'm looking forward, and at Cape Ferry Gallery, in New York.
Are you traveling up there for that? Or?
Yeah, I think I have to go. I have to go for the opening night, and then the next day I have to come back because kids have sports and stuff.
Sure,
so
sure.
it will be a go and come
Great
back.
trip.
Yeah.
That's exciting, though, man.
Yeah, and then next week opens in Key Biscayne, another show at the Nature Center
Oh.
in Key Biscayne, and this is the paintings you see here. I put it out. I made those two new ones just for that show.
Is that open to the public? Or?
Yeah. The show opening is the 25th. Yeah, the Sunday.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to-
So, but it will be open next week already
Okay.
for the public.
Nice, nice. And
Great location, right
yeah.
at Crandon Park.
Oh, okay, cool. Very cool. And you do a lot of work for like interior design. Like
Yeah.
your stuff is. I mean, some of the pictures that you get inside of these really beautifully decorated houses, your stuff just fits right in. It's a really nice compliment.
I'm lucky that my style kind of fits collectors, designers, and decorators, and that's why it keeps me doing what I do. You know,
Yeah.
if not, I don't know. I actually had some different work that I did over 15 years ago.
Mhm.
That was way different. It's way different. I may show it to you.
Yeah, yeah, let's see.
Because it's very different, and I had a bad experience. I will not tell you here about it, but and that made me change the style, and I focus on what I really make me more happy, and natural surrounding, and our tropical. I call that series Tropicalism, also because the Brazilian flavor and and colors. But yeah, I will show you the other
Yeah,
stuff
let's
after.
see. And for your inspiration for these, like some of them, they look like you're in the Everglades. Do you go out ever to like?
I do a lot. Take pictures a lot when I go. Over the winter break I went. I do kayaking too. I do paddleboard to kind of always taking pictures. Take the kids, make that a business trip / kids have fun, adventure.
Nice.
And yeah, that's how it's always like being a dad and an artist. You have to make it happen. Yeah.
A little balance.
I take pictures. All this comes from pictures.
Okay,
And
alright.
yeah.
Yeah, amazing, man. And I wanted to ask you also about the different. Sometimes you look at these things, and it looks like a picture. And at first, I thought that you were taking pictures and like manipulating them on Photoshop or something like that. It's would you consider this kind of like, what do you call this, like photorealism or like?
I don't know.
What,
I never.
you never label it.
I don't. You know, some people, some artists can actually. I think that's you learn in college, in art school, that you can schmooze about it. I just don't know what to call it. I say contemporary. I can. I always, the one thing I say is if you have to step a little bit away, almost like a contemporary impressionism. Because if you're too close, you see abstract. You have to step away so kind of to see anything. But I don't call it anything. It's just my art.
That's cool. That's cool. And you do a lot of experimentation with like different surfaces. Like you have these canvases that kind of bump out the aluminum and stuff.
Yeah. It's like I said, because you're self-taught. You almost like you don't have rules. You just try stuff and see what catches. I did aluminum. I did wood. A lot of wood. I will show you after. But definitely, we still work. I love the different. What's it called?
Sort of 3D-ish.
Yeah, the 3D ones. I love those. And like the same this one here. It's just things that I like to experiment. There's no right or wrong. And it's just some people like it, some people don't like it. I like to have like a varied stuff going on.
Something for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. That's when somebody comes in. Oh, I came to see. Oh, wait, I like that one. I don't know. That's the see alive things and come to those art studio. Yeah.
And this one, the cutaway. How did you do that? Is that aluminum as well, or is that just wood?
No, that's wood.
Really?
Yeah, that's wood. That was all that. I did more of those back like 6-7 years ago, and I was I sold couple, but you know what? And then I got tired of. You have to love what you do, and that's why I don't continue to do that.
Takes too much work, I guess.
It's too much work also, and you cannot charge that much. And actually now, I see a lot in designer places. It's very a trend. Yeah.
And how many layers do you typically?
A maximum 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
But yeah, those are fun. They're different also, and just experimental. That one actually, you can move the black from in front. It's not a touch right now. Yeah, it will be a touch at some point, but right now it's just against that.
Right, that's cool. That's cool. Very cool. And what about that show up in Tampa? You recently had a show in Tampa. How did that go? Did you make it up there for that, or you just
no? But I will have another one in 2 months.
Back up there?
Yeah. I think all those, whatever doesn't sell, some of the stuff will go up there.
Okay.
And that one I'll go up for.
Nice, man. And was that a group show? Like
yeah, there was a group show. A new gallery that came from Santa Fe. It's open. I guess it was in Sarasota before, but now it's based in St. Petersburg, Tampa. Yeah, I'm excited. It's a different region, different cultures, because it's so different from Miami.
Yeah, and working with new artists, it's cool to be able to.
Yeah, a new gallery too. So they're hungry.
That's cool.
You know.
And is there a lot of artists that you work with down here, like on a frequent basis that you like working with, or galleries?
I'm open. I know a lot of those guys. You know, we've been around and over 20 years in Miami. You know, a lot of those guys. You know, they coming out of college, and I almost feel like I'm the old guy now. Back in the day, you used to be the young guy, but now, you just go for the openings. You always shake your hands. You always be there for, so they remind you sometimes. Changed a lot since COVID. I'm not that social anymore because, it took a little bit. I don't go on every single event. I just select more the events. It's just a friend of mine has a show. I'll go, those things.
Yeah.
But as
Once
I
you
said,
have a family, it kind of
exactly. There's always a volleyball, soccer, tennis, basketball. So you busy and during the weekends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Was through Catherine Michael from Fountainhead.
Okay.
So she introduced me to them, and she carried some of my work there, and it's always like I've been emailing back and forth. I will have some person saw a painting there, and it's already in my possession now.
No way.
But they want it similar, but they want a little smaller, and
Right,
so
right.
it's good. It's good connection.
Customizing things.
Yeah, commission is what I do the most actually.
Okay.
That's why I'm flexible for that,
Yeah.
because people come for me for that, and that's what designers and curious. Hey, can you make something like this, similar? So I do a mock-up, and go ahead.
That's
So
cool.
it's a definitely one of those things that can set you apart.
Sure.
You know, it's just, that's why I come here every day. That's why opportunities like this you cannot pass, because
Yeah.
you know you have to have that to set you apart.
That's
So.
cool. And that's the Holly Hunt.
Yeah, Holly Hunt and Design District.
Yeah.
They show my work, and it's a very high end furniture company, and
Mhm.
yeah, they connect you with high end
Yeah, yeah.
clients. So.
What other design firms are you working with right now that you have?
No, mostly it's
Some in
just
Brickell too,
designers.
no?
Yeah. No, that was yeah. I had a show in Brickell.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
But mostly it's just like they're designers. They're like in their own. They come. They
Yeah.
connect dots, and hey, this
That's
is the
awesome.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you take those pictures that you put up on your Instagram, man? Those are some damn good
Yeah.
pictures.
Yeah.
You make it look so nice, man. It's
That's the key.
Yeah, no, that's great, man.
That
It's
was I had.
you set up the shot nice.
I had actually sold 2 pieces for a collector in Palm Spring, and she said the same thing. Those pictures look really nice.
Yeah.
They sold me. She said.
So you get some jobs through Instagram too?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, amazing.
absolutely.
Oh, it's a great
I
job.
actually I post more stuff on Instagram to kind of, that's the reason, because
sure, for
way
sure.
more than I don't update my website anymore, because
right.
It's, Instagram it's visual.
Everyone's seeing it.
Yeah, I don't do videos and stuff, because that's the new Instagram. But
Yeah.
I guess the old guy.
What about TikTok? Any TikTok?
No, too old for the stuff.
That's
to
cool,
not,
man.
to not say another stuff.
Sure. No, that's great, man. It's a great niche to have that design.
I'll let the young generation do that. Not
Yeah.
me.
That's cool. No, you're doing everything yourself. Like I said, you're hustling a lot. Clearly, you're staying very busy. You know, something I recommend. I don't know. You've got the connection with Norwegian. You should start outfitting some of their rooms too. No.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, there there was a talk, but I never went forward.
Yeah.
Too bad. I actually had I talked to the curator, but they were putting Picasso instead.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
I know.
Well, I feel like you're on par with that guy.
Well,
More
yeah,
modern
see.
take. I mean, it's just beautiful work, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love what you do. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, and that whole Norwegian thing was in connection of Gary Nader
Oh, yeah,
Museum. They was a call of artists, and there was like, at the time I think it was 160 artists
My God.
applied, and so I was the one that they chose, and I'm very happy with the outcome and super pumped. You know, it was a one in a lifetime.
That's cool, man. No, that Gary Nader guy, he's got a great list of clients.
Yeah. It's great to know.
I just
For
saw
sure.
he did a video or put a video with Sofia Vergara.
Yeah, I think she is a main client of his.
Man, you got to get in there. What do you think?
I talked to him. He knows I'm around.
Man, last time I came to hang out with you, you were doing some painting and playing some really nice music. What kind of music do you listen to while you're painting, and what would you say inspires you to get into?
I depends mood. I like revivalist. I like bossa nova. I like reggae. I'm all over. I love Audioslave or Soundgarden. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
old 90s
Chris Cornell.
rock. Chris
Good
Cornell,
voice.
my favorite. Yep. He's probably the most I play.
Yeah,
So,
okay,
but
cool.
I'm all over.
Yeah.
I like. I'm diverse. Let's put it that way.
Whatever the mood strikes.
Yeah. It's basically the mood.
Yeah, very cool, man. And when you're working with aluminum and stuff, is that put maybe something heavier on? Like-
Absolutely, absolutely. Then you go back when you were a teen, like Iron Maiden.
Yeah, nice, man. Very cool. Very cool. So you were in Sedona for a residency?
Yeah, I was a resident in Sedona. It was one of the most amazing experience I had. I was there for 4 weeks. In almost 4 weeks. And then we just, every day you hike, every day you paint. It was just fun. It was one of the most amazing experience I had.
That's cool. In that sketchbook, you had a lot of watercolors and...
Yeah, watercolors, because you sit down and start sketching.
Easy access.
Yeah, but I did a couple big paintings that I one that you sold for a California collector, some winery. But yeah, it was a fun one.
That's cool. And all scenery from there, that is what
Yeah, it was different. Yeah,
Yeah.
I tried something different. That was not challenge at all, but it was cool. I thought before going, I was thinking I will change my style coming back, and I never changed. It was just a phase.
Yeah. And have you thought about going back?
I want to go back with my kids, actually. I
Yeah.
think they should. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think two of the most beautiful places I've ever been. One is Sedona, the other one is what is it? Billings.
Montana.
Montana,
Oh, yeah.
I love Montana.
Huh.
So it kind of reminds me back home. So
Yeah, really?
like still nature.
Yeah. There's good skiing there too, right?
Yeah, well, not my thing.
Okay.
I will go in the summertime.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
That's cool. And were you, when you were on the residency there in Sedona, was there any other artists from Miami or just...
There was one from Key West, actually.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were like, at the time, it was a summertime, and they closed the school. There's a school, a boarding school there, and we were actually in for
No.
that whole
Oh, that's
time.
cool.
Yeah,
You
actually.
had a place to stay, a
we
place to
had
work?
Food,
Yeah.
work, everything. We had everything. Yeah, it was cool. It was super. They had musicians there. They
No
had
way.
sculptures there. It
Cool.
was one of a lifetime thing.
Yeah. And you were at easy access to the hiking and stuff like that too?
Yeah.
Wow, man. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, we had little tours here and there to kind of know more. That's fun.
Yeah. And have you ever been any other places out west, like New Mexico, Arizona, to see those kind of same, I guess you get a similar...
Yeah, but not like
Not to
that.
paint, not to
not
work.
no,
Yeah.
just for visit here and there.
Very cool, man. Very
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that's really cool. I love the stuff you showed us there. Really nice, man. And have you got any other shows coming up?
No, man, this is the busy time
It's
right
busy
now.
though,
Yeah, right now it's 2 shows, 3 actually, and then after that I don't have anything. Summertime gets a little slow, so
Right.
then it's the time to actually produce a little bit, and as I having kids, you have to spend time with the kids
course,
too.
yeah,
and
since they're off school, it makes
Yeah. But I'd be ready for when people thinking about Art Basel. So
Right. That's great, man. And Ernesto, how long have you been in this warehouse, in your studio space? You've got...
since COVID.
Since
Since
COVID?
COVID,
Yeah.
I moved the big one to this little one here. Now it's been COVID was 21.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been 3 years.
3 years. A lot of paint on the floor here.
It's normally a lot of paint. Yeah.
It seems like more than 3 years of paint on the floor, but it's a testament to how much work you put out.
Yeah, that's how every studio I have end up like this. And so
That's a cool spot, man.
yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's my century. It's when I come, I can shut, and I love it. It's where I feel almost. It's my yoga place.
Yeah. Well, it's super organized. I could see how you could get in here and...
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy. You're nothing fancy.
Wow,
They
man.
were all like basically.
Those are yours.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
Super different, man. That's the stuff you're talking about.
It's very depressing. It's more for soldiers from war, and also homeless people,
Huh.
and basically more like this was when
Smaller scale. too.
yeah, they're small. All just woods are like
That's like riot police or something.
yeah, riots. Also, this was when they caught what's his name, Osama bin Laden.
Oh, okay.
So all was that like was current. I was trying to be in a report. I call it like I was doing being an artist as a reporter, like
Wow.
my own narrative.
And that was your first time at Scope, 2012.
2012, yeah, and there's supposed to be
Strictly,
at the
you were
time.
doing that kind of reporting stuff.
It was basically those wars that were going on
Yeah.
overseas, and then also in the time we had a lot of homeless people,
Yeah.
and we had a lot of. I was reading New York Times every day, and then see like how the what's it called?
PTSD.
Yeah, PTSD was very insane in American families. So I was like painting very deep, dark stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. You've been at Scope ever since? I know you were there
I did
this
a
last
couple
year.
times,
Yeah.
but did our Miami context was the last time we've been doing. Since COVID, I'm not doing any of those fairs anymore.
Yeah.
So, but it was
Oh,
kind of
okay.
10 years
Wow, man.
in those art fairs.
It's a good exposure in those.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
Very cool.
And it's exhausting too, tiring.
I bet, yeah. Just getting there and driving out there to
Yeah, the parking
those
and
locations.
Yeah,
Setting up.
it was fun.
Yeah. Very cool, man.
Sometimes you can go on the beach with your son. You see you're spotting your kids in the beach.
Yeah.
You know, and that's so peaceful. But sometimes our Florida can be rough. Look at how if you
Yeah,
glad
yeah.
you had this in your house.
So you
right?
just found this hurricane shutter and
yeah, and then you start painting over.
wow, man.
I have a couple of those. I have another one with umbrella.
And did you show these too, or?
No. I love those.
Well, Ernesto, man, thank you so much for hanging out with us today and taking the
Appreciate
time to talk to us. We're definitely gonna keep an eye out for that show and keep it skating.
I'm gonna keep it skating.
Yeah,
It'll be
very
fun.
cool,
That
man.
would be a fun one to go.
That's at Crandon, you said?
Yeah, Kent
Okay,
Park, yeah.
very cool. February 25th.
It
But it
opens next week
opens
already,
next week.
but the opening is the Sunday, the 25th.
The 25th.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. Looking forward to it. All right, man. Take care. We'll be looking out for you.
Awesome, thank you.